Alright guys, we're here at the Bases Loaded sale 2023. It's the first Angus sale of the year, and this place is extremely prestigious and elite. What we're having here today is a bunch of the top ranches across the US submit their best cattle to this sale, and I'm predicting that cattle here are going to average about 25,000 a head. We might have some top sellers. We might see a top seller for like 100,000 to 200,000, but we likely see a few top sellers, you know, from like the 40 to $80,000 range. But we might get one or two that are way up there, like over 100,000. I don't know yet, so I'm gonna do my best to take you guys through the whole process and experience of this sale if you couldn't make it. So let's go take a look. This place right here.
Testing 1 2.
So we got something going.
Testing
here.
1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Okay. So did you guys cater all this?
Yeah, oh yeah. We love it.
Come on in, everybody. We will be using buyer numbers, so hopefully everybody had the opportunity to go up here to the office and get a buyer's number.
To another great night for the annual Bases Loaded sale here at Heritage Place, in conjunction here with the Cattlemen's Congress in Oklahoma City. As you all know, this was the legendary sale that started at the National Western Stock Show out at Coors Field, and since we have moved it here to this comfortable, great arena here during the Cattlemen's Classic, it really is a pleasure to have you all here watching and looking and analyzing this great group of cattle that we have. And I tell you what, there's been a lot of great compliments all day long on the quality and the depth of this offering. And it is a pleasure of ours and all of you to be here today to buy and purchase these great cattle from these great consigners. This sale is special. It was one of the starting sales, as you all know, from a consignment standpoint, that did start in Denver with a great vision of Express Ranches, Krebs. There's a couple other ones. Gerald Lemins can kind of tell you a little bit about the history of Bases Loaded, but it goes back a long time. It's really a great place to be. And I tell you, it's known for the showcase of Angus cattle and the great ones today. And it's always great to be here and see these people and see the activity that we have in the Angus business. But without further ado, I'm going to turn the mic over to the president of Express Ranches, Gerald Callahan. Let's give him a round of applause. Here's Gerald.
Well, thank you, Ryan. And I see quite a few people are still getting checked in, and we appreciate it. And I think we still have some coming in from the back, but we tried to start on time. There was a little bit of confusion about whether this was going to be at 5 or 6, so I guess before we get started selling, we're going to kind of split the difference. I repeat this every year, but Bases Loaded started in the National Western and in the Coors Field, and Eldon Krebs and Christy Collins and myself and Louisa, I guess, went and toured because we thought it needed something to kick off the National Western, and this time of year, after the first of the year, we moved it because of COVID. The National Western shut down to Oklahoma City, the Cattlemen's Congress, and it's went on from there. And this is a great venue, and I'd like to second what Ryan said and thank the Heritage Place. This is the home to a lot of great horse sales, and it's a first-class facility. I think you'll agree, and we really feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to get to use it. And I'd like to give a shout out to you and your crew for letting us do it, because we really appreciate it. And I think this is a great time of year. The Angus business has been fantastic. The cattle business, Joe and I was talking prior to it, and these cattle numbers are down, and we think there's probably been not a better time in a long time anyway to invest in genetics, and you know, these really good genetics and cattle that kill really, really well and have production to them, I think are going to be worth a lot of money. And you know, it's amazing the premium that a prime carcass brings today. Bring $1,000 on the average premium. That's a lot of premium. That's the difference in the bottom line for a lot of people. I've got a few introductions to make, and I'd first like to thank all the consigners. It's really easy to set up here as compared to Kerrsville. They let us pull in. We had a big crew. The consigners worked, and we were set up, Ryan, in about an hour and a half. And so, you know, it's been great to work with these people here. And you know, we've got a couple, I think I saw Jimmy Harold here. He's on the board of the Cattlemen's Congress with me. Jennifer, my wife's here somewhere. She's our legal counsel. She keeps us out of trouble most of the time. I don't know if Tyler is here or not. Tyler Norvell works with us on that. Jacqueline not Upperman no more. Apologize. Jacqueline, Miss Jacqueline, she's on the board at the Cattlemen's Congress representing the Angus breed. She's around here somewhere because I saw her earlier. We also are fortunate this evening. I don't know where he's standing at, Mark. This reminds me of the old days. That's kind of an inside joke. That's John Stitka, that's head of the CAB program, and Wooster is here also, and we appreciate both of them being here. From this board, we have the current Vice President, Barry Pollard. Stand up there, Barry. Our native Okie here. We have JP, Jonathan Perry, the treasurer from, where's he at? Where's Jim at? There he is, over on my right. We have Dr. Mead, Alan, where's you at? He's from Missouri. I've got our quotas of Missouri guys, don't we? Yeah. And John Dickinson from California. I saw John here. Let's give them all a nice, who we got? Oh, Roger. He got here late. Roger Wan here from Oklahoma. Let's give them all a nice round of applause for the time and effort that they spend. Not only a good set of pros in genetics in terms of embryos and pregnancies, but we also try to get them to bring you a really good set of live cattle, and I think we have them for your appraisal. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Ryan.
Well, thank you, Gerald. And again, it's always great to work with Gerald and his crew and Express Ranches and what they bring to this business. It is a pleasure of ours and an honor of ours to be sitting up here representing all of you as consigners and all of you as breeders to kick off the events of 2000 and signed up that aren't here today. So that's a great tribute to this sale. But again, thank you. We're going to roll with a snappy sale, go in and out of live cattle with pregnancies. But at this time, I'd like to introduce Joe Goggins. It's great to be working alongside him, as always. I'm going to let Joe say a few remarks, and we're going to get started.
You bet. Thank you, Ryan, and it is a great pleasure to be here again this year, working with all of these great programs, these great breeders involved in the 2023 bases loaded sale. I think it goes without saying, but I think you get the opportunity today to buy some genetics, some front-end genetics. There'll be breed-changing genetics. I do believe in this breed and years to come, you're buying from some of the great cow people, some of the great breeders there is in this industry. You can sure buy them here with confidence today. I think, as Gerald alluded in his comments, we're coming into some times here, folks, in the livestock trade that are awfully exciting. I think the one thing we're waiting on right now is the good Lord and God to give us a little further ado. We got a great set of these cattle to sell. We got a great ring crew along ringside. Terry Cotton is here along ringside. Delvin Hilderman, Dustin Layton, Justin Stelzer.
When you look at this phenotypic makeup of this individual, she really is impressive to look at. Today, we're going to sell you 1/2 interest with the option to double the purchase price and own her all. You can be partners with Express or take all of the female. Lot number 3.
Yes, sir. Oh, my dear, you can buy half or double down, buy her all. She's not only got big time figures, she is awful easy to your eyeballs. She'll be one of the really good females you're gonna buy today. Oh, my dear, give me $100,000 for her. Oh, give me $100,000 there now, $100. You hear me? I'll have 5, 6,000. I'll be number 307, number 307, I'll be number 307, I'll be number 319. And I'll be number 310, 12, 5, now 15. Every number 300, every number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? 15,000. And now 15, now 20. And 20 number 300, every number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? 20,000. And now 20, and now 5, 5, now 30. 30 number 300, 30 number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? $30,000 here, now 30. 30 number 300, 30 number 300, 30, now 35. And now 5, 5, now 40. 40 number 300, 40 number 300 at one time. Now 45, and now 45, now 50,000. 30 number 300, 30 number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? $50,000 here, now 50. And now 50, 30 number 300, 30 number 300, now 55. And now 5, 5. Come on now. And now 55. Give me 52, 5. At one time. Anybody else? I'm gonna sell it. 52,500 for there. Gotta go. 52,500 for there. Now 5. I sold a heifer. $50,000 there. 50,000. Allison Family
It
Trust.
stems back to that great Henrietta cow family on the bottom side. 643T has left her legacy as one of the great cows ever to be in our industry. The power of the mass, she's been mated to a lot of bulls, and they just consistently get better and better. Iconic's one of the top bulls that I've seen across the United States. The consistency on the female and the bull side is tremendous. I love this heifer, 12.
Yes, sir. Here's one bred to make a mama cow. Oh, boy, looky here. Out of the great Henrietta cow. Oh, my dear, give me $50,000 there, now 50. Oh, give me $50,000 there, 50. Oh, my dear, 5, 6,000. Oh, that'll be number 307, number 307, that'll be number 319. And now 10, 15, now 20. And 20, number 300, 20, now 5. Number 300 at one time. Anybody else there? 25,000. And now 5. 5, now 30. And now 30, now 5. At one time. Anybody else here? $35,000 there, now 5. Now 5. Anybody else there? She got big time figures. She's out of a great cow. And now 40,000. And now 40. 40 number 300, 40 number 300 at one time. Give me 37,500. At one time. Anybody else? I'm gonna sell it. 37,500 for there. Gotta go. 37,500. 37,500 for there. Now 5. I sold it for $35,000 there. 35,000.
Is loaded, you're something special. You look at the rib shape, the capacity, the dimension that this young regiment daughter, again, he's a sire that is the top selling bull that sold in the 2020 Denver Bull Sale. I've seen a lot of cattle, you all have as well. He's really, from a consistent standpoint, one of the good bulls you'll find anywhere. Out of an alternative, missed female on the bottom side. Look at the power of the mass. Lot number 1.
Yes, sir. She got big time numbers and might be. Yes, sir. You got the option to double down. Buy her Oliver. I might hear, yes, sir. I might hear, oh, might hear. Might be as good a female to the eyeballs as anything you're going to buy today. Now, there's an Angus female. Oh, whippy like at her. I might hear, hey, boy, looky here. I might hear, give me $100,000 there now. Oh, give me $100,000 there. That's what one's like supposed to look like right there. I might hear now 5, 6,000. How about the number 307, number 309, 10, 12, 5, now 15, 15, now 20, 20 number 300, now 5, now 5, now 30, 30 number 300, 30 number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? 30,000, 30 number 300, 30 number 300 at one time. 25, 20, 32, 5. 27,500, now 30,000, and now 30, 30 number 300, 30 number 300 at one time. Anybody got 27,500 with Matt? Gotta be 30, 30 number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? $30,000 there. What do you say, Doc, my boy? There, 30, now 25, number 300 at 5, now 35, number 300 at one time. Anybody else here? 35, and now 5, number 300 at one time. Anybody else? I'm gonna sell it. $35,000 there, now 5. Your eyesight's still plumb good, Doc. Right here, you found her, and now 5. Anybody else hands up? Gotta go 35,000 now. 5, yes he did there. Now 40, now 40, 40 number because the 40 number because the one time. Anybody else there? 40,000. 40 number because the 40 number because the 7,500. Now 40,000. 41 there. Thanks for the help. Over 37,500. Allison family.
Colton, Tim, and Serena. Colton's done a tremendous job. He's got a lot of passion. He's got a lot of will to make these cattle really, really good. And I think they, as a program, have brought an elite, one of the best heifers in the sale here today. She's a direct daughter of Fireball, but look at the donor dam. The famous 6012 was raised in the EZ program and is known for great, great genetics. Here's one of the top females from a marbling standpoint, categories. I tell you what, Joe, when you want to put the figures together with phenotype, she's in the ring at 15.
Yes, sir. There's a Fireball. Oh boy, looky here. There plus 1.92 marbling. Oh boy. There. Give me $50,000 there now. 50. Oh, give me $50,000 there. A beautiful heifer here. There now 5, 6,000. 7, Anybody else there? Give me 55, now 60, now 70, now 80, anybody else there? $80,000 there, now 80, I got 70 over here, now 80, 75, now 80,000, now 80, anybody else there? Yes, sir, there, 80,000.
Well, I know you've all found her, and I tell you what, this is a special female. When you can put this much power and dimension into a female that's got this pedigree, the Fireball bull, you all know he's a tremendous individual, but when you can find one that has this much power with a marbling genetics approaching 2, you better buy him like this.
Yes, sir. I got 75. Give me 80,000. About 77,500. Anybody else hands up? Gotta go 77,500. Or there, gotta go 77,500. 77,500. I sold it for $75,000 there. 75,000.
Turn to lot number 2. Again, another great heifer calf pregnancy due in March by the Resilient Bull. Came out of the SITS program. But look at the donor dam. This is the dam of the popular Hometown, one of the great bulls in our industry. This young cow has done a tremendous job. Phenotypically, she's a beautiful female to look at. She's been a top seller in lots of programs, some progeny out of her. Here's the Resilient out of Hometown's mother, lot 2.
Yes, sir. Here is an opportunity. Look at here. Up there on lot number 2, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, open the gate. There we go. Perfect. Here, lot number 2.
Heifer calf pregnancy from the AAA program in Tennessee. Again, one of the up-and-coming programs in our industry. But here's a true success story. And last year, you all that were here saw the True Balance bull sell for $175,000 to the AAA program. Here's a heifer calf pregnancy out of that great bull. Again, semen is very, very hard to get and very sought after. This young bull has done a tremendous job. He is a Hometown son, the phenotypic makeup and the power that he possesses. He's a success story at basis load, and I think there's a long time to come. The donor dam's really, really strong. She's the big step up female out of 4261. She's a $210,000 valued female that's at AAA in Spruce Mountain. Here she is, 4.
Yes, sir. Here, lot number 4. True Balance, Lucy. Look at the marbling. Look at the figures. Give me $50,000 there now. 50. Now 4, now 5. Now 17. Anybody else there? $20,000 there. Look at the figures on that thing. Now 2 5. Now 30. About 7 Anybody else there? 27 So $25,000.
6, 7, 6. Let's go,
Edisto Pine, Jim at Chess, 676.
Program in Bakersfield, California. Here's the salvation out of the new up-and-coming Dornisto Pines program. I tell you what, guys, if you could ever lay eyes on 664, you'd buy this heifer and double the price. She's that good. He's not I tell you what, this is a great heifer. Made and raw. It's not a heifer where they're heifer on 3 or 400 shoulders. Here's an opportunity.